just like I do. Maybe you would know by now I really like you. I'm not missing you. I'm not full of myself, just like you. I'd rather break my own thread. Like a needle to stitch you up, just for you to tear it up again. Yeah, I'm through. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm feeling tired of sticking around while you were gone. You don't deny it. You took me for granted for too long. I followed you where the wind out. I fast for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again. It's time for me to go solo. You never cared about me, did ya? That's why it's hard to understand. Yeah, say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. One desire to start again from what I learned. I freeze off your fire, protect myself from getting burned. I followed you where the wind out. I fast for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again. It's time for me to go solo. You never cared about me, did ya? That's why it's hard to understand. Yeah, say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. I followed you where the wind blew. Asked for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again. That's why it's hard to understand. Why it's hard to understand. Say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand. Things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be on the lookout. Oh, look, I'm going orange. Now I'm going purple. Orange, purple, you know. Let me just trigger. Let me just... There we go. That's better. Is that better? It's in the middle. It's in the middle. There we go. Oh boy. Apparently the colors of the background's been triggering some people, but it doesn't bother me. But anyways, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. We're going to do some GA flying today. So, Jesus. Yes. You know, I've got to jump on it. There we go. There we go. Look, my face is even in the right spot. Oh, come on. I thought if you got to at least...
Good morning, princess.
If you got to at least do Oompa Loompas, mate, pop in a tenner, mate. Don't be so stingy. If you're going to do Oompa Loompas, you got to at least do $10. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Oh, donation to say Mr. Aaron. Welcome. Anyways, guys, welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So we're going to do a bit of I just thought, let's just go and have a little bit of fun. We had some, when we actually did this last time, people enjoyed it. So we're just basically going to jump on Say Intentions under the sky ops and go, hey, let's go and fly somewhere. And it's going to tell us where to fly. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're just going to fly from A to B and some lovely GA stuff. So no big deals today, just a little bit of fun, casual flying for a Wednesday. Because I figured I've done a lot of airliner flying for you guys as of late. I could have actually done some more. Oh, look, now I'm just dark. Now I'm a little bit green. Now I'm going purple again. But yes. I forgot what I was going to say because I was hanging shit on myself. But anyways, yes. So that's what we're going to do. I actually could have flown some more airliners today. To be honest, I'm just in the airliner mood at the moment. So waiting for the oh, now I'm just dark. The Black Square Caravan to come out, and also the Black Square Shrike to come out would be nice. So anyways, morning, evening, afternoon. A big hello to our friends over at Just Flight for supporting the streams. A big hello to our friends over at FS Mods, absolute legends over there. I heard the dude's he's just fantastic. He's just a great guy over at FS Mods. So yeah, should check him out. Gav, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Simblitz just took off before, then sunk into the ground. Not sure if he's doing any rubber banding. Let's go to the little screen already here so you can see what everybody's doing around the place there. Who else is in there? Mr. Richard Satil, Mr. Evil, welcome to the stream. I sent you a message before, no need to reply, but yeah, our thoughts are with you, my friends. Mr. Century Cap, welcome to the stream. Mr. B-Ron is here. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Tony Beto has gifted us with his presence. So he won't be spending much time with us over the year because he'll be spending all his time cruising around the 7 seas. But thank you very much for popping in, Tony. Appreciate it. Mazda's here. What's going on, Mr. Mazda? Welcome to the stream. Captain Rugby's here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. Richard Satil's here. Mr. Hulk 1982. What's going on, Hulky? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good evening. Captain Kookaburra is there, and I believe he's sitting next to me as well. Who else is lurking about? Lonsky's here. You may need to move up into a bigger house to accommodate your ego. Don't worry, I can still walk through the door when I walk through sideways, so that's all right. And to get out, I can always go out the back door. It's like a double sliding door, so I can still, get out of the house. It's fine. We've still got a bit more room to grow. Mr. Springbok, what's going on? Ozflight Simmer, this is LA Center. I got a phone call number for a pencil handy. No, we're okay. We're okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Springbok. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Who else is? I doubt that. Oh my God. But good news though. The 100,000 subscriber plug is actually on the way. So we were able to order it, and it is on the way. It can take about 2 or 3 weeks. So hopefully it gets here pretty quickly, so then we can jump on and do some streams and give away some stuff to you guys. So looking forward to doing that. Mr. Brian Crawley, B. Crawley, what's going on? I hope you're doing well, legend. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for doing the review, and the sim setup's looking amazing too, by the way. But I appreciate it. Mrs. Oz, please put him in his place. Well, Mr. Tristan Gamer, welcome. He says, welcome me. Depending. We'll say welcome, but depending how welcome you're going to be is depending on how well you interact with the rest of the stream. So we'll see how we go. I had to do clean Windows and sim install by adding stuff back. Yeah, I still haven't fully added everything into the sim just yet. I was only adding some of the local airports around the area just this morning because I still hadn't put everything in. So, but yes, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. If you guys don't know, SayIntentions has a thing called SkyOps. It does a VIP charters. It does search and rescue stuff. Which I'll probably leave until we actually do some helicopters. What else does it do? I can't remember, but it does a bunch of different things that you can go fly around and do some bits and pieces. So, but we're going to do some VIP charters and fly some very, very important people, just like myself, to very important places is what we're going to do, and just have a bit of fun. So, yes. Is there anything that I have missed before we get into today's festivities? Oh, he's in the Vision Jet doing 180s. Aren't you a smart boy? And your pilot's sitting in the back there. I really wish Microsoft would actually fix that issue. So, but yes. Always doing clean Windows installs is never a fun thing to do. That is for sure. So anyways, let's jump in the sim. Hopefully, I'm hoping you guys have had a wonderful week so far, and all our friends in I believe in Europe and both in the US, you guys are having terrible weather. So hopefully everybody's doing all right, and you've got all your digits still. So, and expenditures, but we won't go into that. Alrighty, let's jump into the sim. You got everybody lined up there. Not too bad today. Oh, nice. It's nice. Well, even in Australia, it's been the complete opposite. It's been extremely hot, but not too bad where I live. Like, it's been warm, but it hasn't been too hot, so no big deal there. Yawning in the first 15 minutes of stream is not always good. It's nice to see the model matching doing a little bit here. It's trying. It is trying. It's trying to do a little bit here. What's Lonsky in? Is in a tail dragger, and it's coming up with some sort of twin Piper thing over there. So it's a bit cold, not too bad. Nice. All right, let's get rid of this music here, because we're going to start this puppy up, because she's always fun to listen to. And then we'll get some, we'll speak to, actually, do I need to speak to him beforehand? I probably need to speak to him beforehand and find out what we're actually doing. So what I might do is I might actually connect the GPU on this guy, because we can actually do it. Just got to figure out exactly external power. All right, so I'm just going to connect that so I can not run down the battery, because we are flying a black square aircraft, and we're going to put about 208s on each side. That'll give us a plenty, and then we'll have to see what we're doing with our passengers in a second. All right, we're just going to pop the battery there, turn the avionics on to make call, and see where we're going to be going. What model matching? I'm just using FSLTL at the moment, just because I just wanted some model matching there, and that's the easiest one to put in there. You just use the A380 installer. Out of all the Just Flight's probably the second easiest to put in, and then you've got I forget what the other one's called. Then you can put that one in, but that one's a little bit more complicated. Melbourne, 45 degrees. Hope they are enjoying that. Holy cow, Mr. Evil, 45 degrees. That's insane. I think we got 32. Mind you, it was 32, but the humidity wasn't that high today, so it was actually really nice. And last night was the first night we actually slept with the aircon off for quite a while, so that doesn't necessarily happen very often. I'll move that down because it is warm in the cockpit here. All right, let me do a bit of tunage into a SkyOps here, and then we're going to request a VIP charter. So Super easy to do a SkyOps VIP charter. Just tune to 122.11 and jump on the comms and just ask for a VIP charter. SayIntentions SkyOps. This is Baron 7766. We're at Caloundra. We're requesting a VIP charter, please. Mr. Simblitz, we're not enjoying it. Yeah, I can't imagine you would
Hold on, while I check the mission queue, I'll get back to you in 1 to 2 minutes.
I can't imagine you would at all. We may do a little bit of planning once we find out who we're taking and where we're going.
Baron 766, we have VIPs in the lounge waiting to board. Today's mission, transport a famous author and entourage to Bundaberg for a book signing. Destination is Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta. Author's name is Alex Harper, traveling with a publicist and assistant. We're sending your crew over now. Expect to be airborne soon.
Cool. So we're going to go to a Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta, which is a BUD. So that's okay. We will fly up there ourselves. We are actually going to fly away from the Sunshine Coast. So we'll fly up to probably Maryborough and then onwards. So which means I don't need to plan it because I can just fly there myself. I know how to get there and what altitudes and all that sort of fun stuff. So because I've done it many times in the real world, so we're just going to do that. So it sounds good. We're sending crew your way. Expect to be airborne soon. Cool. Will you let us know once they arrive?
Well, hello, Captain. Just getting settled and the luggage loaded. We'll let you know as soon as we are secure.
We'll advise when VIPs arrive.
Cool. So we'll just give them a minute. What we might do, which side of the window is on here? They're going to pop in on the left side there. So we'll open up the door for them, and then we're actually going to go and start the left engine over here. Is what we're going to start off first anyway. So a beacon can go on, nav lights can go on, and we're going to put the boost on there. And we're just going to get this side good to go.
Captain, we are already back here, ready to go. Please keep me updated on the flight so I can advise our guests.
No problem. We'll definitely do that for you. No spiking their drinks at any time.
Copy. We'll notify when VIPs arrive.
All right, so we're going to close the door now because everybody's in. There we go. And we're going to see if we can actually start this puppy. Clear prop. Actually, I'm going to turn this guy off here to actually do the start. And from memory, we need to give this a little bit. Oh, we had a little bit of it. Oh, we had a glitch because someone just loaded on top of us. There's always one. There's always one. Who friggin' loaded on top of us? And it was a friggin' Vision Jet. There's always one. So if we asked if he could send us anywhere out of the airport. So if we ask, yeah, I don't know. I've never asked Gav for it to do a particular airport to go. What you can tell though, you can say if it gives you one, you can say, can I have something with a little bit longer or further or shorter? I've done that, but I've never asked for a particular charter somewhere. It would probably do it, but I don't know. Oh, false alarm. There we go. Hey, Mr. Sesim, welcome to the stream. G'day. Wait, things build up there. Alternator can go on. And then we're going to run the next one up. Get that ready to go. And then we'll get some air conditioning going here because it's friggin' hot. Super boiling in the cockpit today. And we don't want any anarchy passengers. All right, clear on the right-hand side. Clear prop. Yeah, man. Oh, this is going to be fun. Well, I'm managing to get the grits with the default TBM. Ooh, the best TBM is the black square one though, with the analog gauges. It's a fantastic aircraft to fly. All right, let's give it a little bit more pump here for the right-hand engine. I might see if I can start it with it on. We'll see what happens. There we go. Just didn't want to flood it. Did steady one thing at a time. There we go. 2 engines going. Avionics is on. Alternators are on. We're going to jump in and get them to disconnect the external power. So that's been done. Let's get some blowers and stuff going, shall we? Let's turn the air conditioning on, and a blower can go on high just for a little bit here, and we'll watch the temperature go down pretty quickly. I'm going to actually close this guy here because we've got some noise in the cockpit. And I can find the click spot here. No, not that one. Always struggle with the click spot for this thing. And these here, these are the actual air conditioning. So if I actually turn the air conditioning off, we've already dropped down 3 degrees here, but if I actually turn the air conditioning off, you'll see them, well, you would have saw them come down, but someone's friggin' gone on top of me again. So you go, there you go, down. So, and then put it on, it will go back up again. There we go. Turn that off there. Fuel pump off. Yeah, the fuel pump. If it's just going like all the time in this thing, I can never start it. I've never ever checked the checklist, so I don't know. I don't know. And I've never flown one of these in the real world, so I don't know. All right, AC doors on. All right, so we are going to go up to 2,500 to start off with, and we're going to basically head out to the west, and then we're gonna hook up, and we're gonna go up to Maryborough and go and visit go and visit Hayden to start off with, and that'll be the first stop for today's flightage. We're going to open up the cowl flaps actually while we're on the ground because she's going to be warm. And get the cowl flappages happening. So they're down there. And 1-notch flaps. And we are going to enter the runway. And I'll jump onto the CTAF and do the call. Our VIP passengers, we're just about to taxi and take off. So everybody put their seat belts on and enjoy the ride. Alrighty, what else do we want to? Don't need the pitot heat on. Taxi lights can go on.
Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta.
Cool. We're going to jump over to the CTAF. Climb to traffic. This is a Baron 7766 taxi to holding point runway 23. Alrighty. That wasn't a proper call, but that'll do. That will do for this festivities, because I doubt there's anybody actually listening. And let's get out of here. Full break.
Call out of traffic.
Oh no, there is someone here.
November 12 Hotel, holding short 23 for straight out departure.
Check the windsock. We're going to be going down to runway 12. We're going to be taking off. Runway 12. So we're going to enter 23, and then we're going to taxi down because the wind's coming the other way. We're going to taxi down to this guy here is what we're going to do today. I don't know what these guys are doing, but that's what we're going to do. CTAF, yeah. So CTAF is Gav, have you watched those videos that I put out? I've done 2. The first one's how to do a CTAF. which is non-controlled airport, and then there's an ATC one, which is a controlled airport. So
Ground traffic, November 12 Hotel is committing to taking off runway 23 straight out departure.
To the pilot in the Cirrus Jet, this is CASA. We have a number. If you've got a pencil ready, we'd like you to call this number. Be prepared for massive fines and a loss of license. Thank you, sir. I've seen people just go and take off from there. If there's no one in the circuit, they'll just go and do it, but we're not. And Beto's waiting, there's no one coming in, so let's do it. 1300 busted, absolutely. Cloud to traffic, this is Baron 7766, entering runway 23, backtracking 05412, Cloud to traffic. So we're going to turn on some strobies and some landing lights here, because we're doing this as we go in. So I did a little bit of a call. Is that not gone on? That's fallen off the CTAF again. So I did a call, so we're entering 23 and we're backtracking 05, which is the opposite end for runway at 12, which is the one we're going to take off with, just by going off the flags. So it says we're going to take off this one here. And that will be our right-hand circuit, and then we'll depart on the downwind.
Traffic, November 12 Hotel. Yeah, we got a pen where you copy the number, mate, if you want to flick it through. But you can't take our license off us if we don't have one. So I don't know what you're thinking there, mate. Yeah, but you can have my number, 04 Eat My Shorts.
That's no problem on the license, sir. We are currently got you on radar. We're tracking your flight, so it doesn't matter what airport you land in, expect to see the boys in blue. Have a nice day. Cloud traffic, Baron 7766, entering and backtracking runway 12. Cloud traffic. Mr. Lobster's there. So if you, just when it comes to, so people sort of, I think it's come up before where we've nearly done near collisions. If I was taxiing by myself, I will taxi down the middle of the runway. In Caloundra, we actually use the runway as the taxi here. So if I had another plane coming in the opposite direction, it wouldn't be on the active runway because now we're on the active runway. But if it was on the other one, like 2-3, say Lobster just already landed on this one, then he was taxiing back, we would go on the right-hand side.
Turn off the transponder. Hope you got passive radar.
And we've got idiots on the comms already. And Lobster would go on his right-hand side. So if everybody's on the right-hand side, we're going to miss each other, is the theory. So, but yeah, SayIntentions. Yeah, we're doing some SkyOps missions with a little bit of CTAF. A little bit of CTAF calls. I'm only doing CTAF calls here. Send in the F-18s. Yeah, we'll send in the quick movers. We're about ready to take off. Just want to make sure that all our passengers are all happy and good to go.
VIP's all set. Author, Alex Harper, and entourage are happy and ready for departure to Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta.
Bird strikes can be a thing. Absolutely. Yep. Alrighty, I think everything's on. I think we're pretty much all ready to go. That's good. What's the temperatures? Down to 25. Let me increase some air in here. There we go. That gives a little bit more. And did we have some flaps? We did have some flaps. Cool. The only other thing that I'm going to do here is we're going to put this on runway 12, so therefore we know what we're doing. A little bit later on. Cool. And how is the FPS impact? None. Neither. Nothing. None whatsoever. No, it runs separately to the sim and it just streams stuff in there. So there's no FPS impact that I notice at all, like nothing. Not even with the... we're flying live, so all these people are real people. But even when I use a traffic injection, I see absolutely none, Mr. Blue Control. You should check it out. I'll put a link in there. You can go and have a look at it. All right, let's jump back on the CTAF. Clients of traffic at Baron 7766, rolling runway 12, be departing on the downwind, heading to the west Lake Boring, client of traffic, on climb 2500, client of traffic. All right, we said too much on the radios. Let's go. I have no idea what my trim's doing. So we'll see how we go. Oh no, trim's pretty good. There we go. Gears going up. Well, flaps going up. This thing loves to fly. Clear left, clear right.
Have you still not taken off yet?
Not even going to answer the loser in the Vision Jet. We've Caloundra too, because we've got all the rich houses on the canals here. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to make a right-hand turn until you get above 800 feet, because it's part of the NOTAMs to fly at the particular airport. So yeah, you can't normally, if you were doing like a circuit, you would make your turn at 500, but you can't here on this particular runway. You've got to actually do it at the 800 mark. Or else they ring up and complain. So all the rich houses here on the canals, they don't want to hear the planes. Alrighty, we are sort of on the downwind leg. If I actually get myself organized and fly where I'm meant to be going. There we go. Bit of a wide circuit there. Beto's still on the ground. Gav's still on the ground. Mr. Simblitz is flying right into Sunshine Coast airspace. Good on you, mate. Client of traffic, this is... Oh, not even on the CTAF because it's changed. Client of traffic, this is a Baron 7766, currently at 1,500. On climb 2,500. Last call direct to Lake Boring. Client of traffic. Alright, so we won't need to do a call for them anymore. We're just going to nick off.
Baron 7766, Sunshine Coast Tower, climb 2,500. Approved direct Lake Boring. Baron 766, not clear what you said. Say again.
Climb 2,500 direct to Lake Boring, 7766. I need to actually send a thing to the SayIntentions team to get them to fix up the radios here. So I need to definitely do that because...
Baron 766, climb 2,500, direct Lake Boring, approved.
Because I shouldn't be speaking to Sunshine Coast Airport because I'm actually not in their area. I'm actually... That's a... It's a D-class airspace over there, or a G... Sorry, or a C-class airspace, but I'm actually not in it, so... Because we're going to go out west a little bit and then make our way up through the mountains or the hills. Oh, we just lost everybody there. I actually had issues loading in the sim this morning. The sim was giving me like 404 synchronization issues and all sorts of garbage. You want to come in? Did everybody come back? Now they're back. Yeah. So maybe the sim's having some issues. Yeah, you are gone on my side. Yeah, everybody just come back then. But yeah, it had some issues. I think the servers is dropping in and out had the same. Yeah, I saw everybody disappear at the same time. All right, I'm just going to put the second frequency on here, which will be 1, 2, 3. Just go in there. So I'm not really going to be doing calls today because we're just going to have a little bit of fun, but we'll just jump on the pilot to pilot and see who's around. So we're flying, if anybody could see, we're flying up to this little lake up here. It's called Lake Boreen. A beautiful place. If you ever are on the Sunshine Coast and you want to go and have a bit of a romantic place to go, this lake here has a lovely restaurant on the lake, and it is a hotel, and they actually have tree houses that you can stay into. Luxury tree houses. It's very, very beautiful. But geez, it's friggin' humid. Friggin' humid. I took Mrs. Oz there for dinner on her birthday. It was great last year. Are you inviting? No, I'm not. No, not inviting you. But also it's used as a navigation spot too. So, and we're going to climb up to 3.5. Mr. Sackhead, what's going on? Have you gotten over your festivities of the Australia Day? I missed you on the milk run, but I assume you were enjoying yourself, celebrating the day. You like a little bit of romance? Yeah.
Well, well, well. Look at you, Mr. 100,000 subscriber simmer. Hope you are well. Please accept this air conditioning service coupon because, as always, you are on fire, sir. Especially with those snazzy Go V lights behind you. Cheers, mate.
Oh, God. Talk about a blast from the past. Drew, when Drew pops in, Drew pops in. Holy cow, guys. Please put some emotes into our good friend Drew. We don't get to see him very, very often on the stream because he's a busy man now. But holy cow, when he drops in, and he never drops in at this time of the day. Holy cow, he must be up bloody early. Drew, how the bloody hell are you? And hopefully you are doing well, my friend. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much. And you shouldn't have done that at all. 250 insane. Drew, that is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't even know what I've got to even combat that with, but let's do some dropping some stuff. Does that even work? Do the planes work? Do we actually have music with the planes? Probably not. I don't know. Let's just drop some stuff with Mr. Drew. Thank you, legend. That is very, very kind, Drew. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm not working all the time. So, but holy cow. That's insane. That's the biggest dono we've had on the channel for like forever. So I appreciate that. That means a lot. So thank you so much. That he will definitely go back in to help things out. And Drew's been one of our OGs. He used to have time to hang around quite a lot, but he's a very, very busy man now, and he doesn't get the time to do it. But he does pop in every now and again. So I'm not even sure if he's going to say anything. But Drew, all those holy doolies are for you. Holy cow. That's just... What do you say to that? Holy cow. Holy smokes. What do you say to that? That's just insane. That's... What do you say? I don't know. I don't know what he said. What do you say, Saggy? Holy cow. And he hasn't even said hello. Surely a loop for him? What do I have to? I can't do a barrel roll. I'm on SayIntentions. I can't. I could do one once I drop these passengers out, but I can't do one right now. That's the thing. All right, we need to increase our power now. But yeah, we could do a bit of a barrel roll a little bit later, that's for sure. Sing a song? I think Drew's probably sick of my songs. Just tell ATC they'll understand. I could probably come up with a good excuse. All right, we're going to roll off at 4,000 because we're meant to be at 3,500. We're just going to talk to the packs here for a bit. To our VIPs in the back, we seem to be having some aileron sticking issue problems. We may need to do a barrel roll just to make sure that the aircraft is okay. There's nothing to worry about whatsoever. This is part of our problem solution. Just thought I'd let you know what's about to happen. We've got sticky ailerons, apparently.
Copy. Noted aileron issue and barrel roll procedure for troubleshooting. VIPs informed.
There we go. The VIPs have been informed. Drew, I just turned 50 December. Old Coots let me sleep at this hour. What are you doing here, you old man? Congratulations on the 50. Holy cow. I can't say I'm there yet, old man, but I'm not too far away from you. But we're running SayIntentions. We've got VIP passengers in the back, but we're going to do a barrel roll on behalf of yourself. So are you ready for this? Because commencing a barrel roll.
Copy. Barrel roll noted for troubleshooting. VIPs informed.
That's a bad barrel roll. But that'll do. Holy cow. I'm ready. Bring it on. That was a pretty bad one. I haven't done a barrel roll for a while, but there we go. A barrel roll is being completed. The sticky aileron has now been fixed. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, we might as well go up to 5.5, ladies and gentlemen.
Barrel roll complete. Aileron issue resolved. Safe flight to Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta.
That's so professional here. Drew, what are you doing here, my friends? Have you got a day off or something? Or are you stuck in because of the snow? What's going on? Where's all our friends here? The weather's a lot better here than what it was at Caloundra. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to turn the AC off. And we're just going to keep the air rolling in here. How does the barrel roll fix a sticky aileron? I'm not a real pilot. It's all I could think of at the time. So I'm not sure how it fixes it either, but it's all I could think about at the time. So here are the steps for the Sunshine Coast Airport here. So I'm aiming for this corner here so I don't go over the steps here. Is pretty much what we're aiming for. So we're going to turn on the autopilot. And we are going to turn on the heading. And we are going to turn on the altitude. There we go. Should be good to go to keep that heading, and we'll start building up some speed. You want one more barrel roll. Okay, all right. We'll have to do one more barrel roll because that's the least I can do, Drew. The least I can do. We are going to need to do another barrel roll just because we want to make sure that we are 100% okay. So we're just going to make sure that you guys know we're about to commence barrel roll. I don't know. What do you say? What do you say?
Copy, barrel roll noted. VIPs informed.
Here we go again. Autopilot off. Let's barrel roll this one. One more time. We'll make it a bit more snappier. We'll do a snap roll. Ready? Snap roll. There we go. Oh, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. Don't get carried away. Too much rudder. Too much rudder. Oh no, I'm about to fly in some airspace I'm not meant to be in. Let's quickly turn this mofo. We're about to get in some airspace we weren't meant to be in then. Let's go all the way up here with Stevie's. Holy cow. Barrel roll completed. Everything looks great. Holy cow. Let's just fly up here a little bit.
Copy. Barrel roll complete. All systems normal.
Technically, Shane should do 5. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, we're going to move back in and get to our proper altitude. We're just about to go over to Gympie Airport. You guys are welcome to do touch and goes or something like that if you want to, but we're just going to overfly. We've been to this airport a couple of times in the sim on the streams before. These rolls are like old school challenges we used to do. Yeah, well, you're always welcome, Drew. Even if you don't have time to join a stream, feel free to write one of the challenges, send it to me. I'll do it on your behalf if you can't make the stream, and then I'll send you the timestamp so you can see it. We used to do some crazy challenges. I remember my favorite one is when I was doing the what was it, the Blario or something like that with like 100 knot crosswind, and I couldn't land the stupid thing. And then Drew had me doing some sort of bloody, I think it was a 747 one or something. It was crazy. Fun times. But Drew, you're always welcome to send a challenge, and I'll definitely do one for you. All right, let's get the autopilot back in engaged here. Heading can go on, and alternator can, alt can go on. Hang on, what did I do here? There's the bug there. Cool. Let's go straight over to Gympie. Yeah, we snapped that one. So there's the Gympie Airport over there. The sim's looking fantastic, by the way. The river's looking a bit dry. They launch gliders from this airport, so when you're flying around, you got to watch out for gliders. But generally, if I'm flying up to where we're going, I'll use that as a navigation area. Why is that not working? Oh, because we're not on 5.5. There we go. And now we're going to go over to Maryborough. Just change our direction there a little bit. And then we'll just do a coffee stop over at the Boroughs. But Drew, thank you so much. That is absolutely crazy amounts of dollars in the dono there. So I appreciate that very, 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 very much. That's insane. Looks like we're going to have some cloud level just above that 5,500 mark. Always well deserved. I don't know about that, Drew. I don't know about that. But hoping you and the family are doing well anyway. In the worldly times we live in. All right, then we're going to get to altitude there. We'll get some speed. Now, there's a big factory out here. Oh, we're going to go out a little bit further. I'll see if I can find it in the sim, but I also use it as a navigation point too. But obviously when I'm flying the sling and stuff, it's a lot bloody slower than here. It's about over here somewhere. And it's about the halfway point to Maribor. But Maribor won't actually take us very, very long to get to. It's just going to be just up here somewhere. Mr. Alex, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 fans. Hey, it's Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Benny only cares about his Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 experience these days. Evening, fellow. Oh, everyone's popping in. And influencers with a capital IN. Bubba, what's going on? Good morning to you, sir. Good evening, I should say. I think you're on an on-call week this week, aren't you? Exactly. It's all about 2024. Hopefully the sim's slowly coming together for you, Benny. Just trying to on the lookout here. I might fall, because it's been a while since I've sort of flown and looked for this thing. But it's a big-ass white shed in the middle of nowhere. Actually, that might be it. We wouldn't be halfway yet. You might not be able to find it in the sim. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Hey, Mr. Evil, very kind of you, but my knees no longer flex like a grasshopper. Yeah, I know that feeling. See, there's no spring out of the in your step, straight out of bed these days. And this area up here is, I think from memory, is where they actually have a where the military come in and they do bombing runs and stuff in here. So you're not allowed to fly into that area there unless you seek permission beforehand. But all this here is the highway that they were doing. This is all being finished. So that's why that looks all funny, because it was a highway that they were building. That's all now been finished. So that's all. That took them years and years and years to do that. So it actually bypasses the Gympie town these days. So it's actually showing in the sim that it's all being worked on. So they basically, it was the Bruce M1 highway, and they ripped it up and redid it all. Or actually, no, they basically put a whole new section in, I should say. There it is there. That's what I'm looking for. This place here, this is the factory thing. It looks different in the sim. But there's big, it's a big building there. And that's it there. So the buildings aren't depicted in the sim, but that's when you know you're like halfway to Maribor from Gympie. I've been too busy to load up the sim since my successful flight on Sunday. It gets a bit like that, Benny. You don't get time to do the things that you want to do. It's very, very green, but it's quite, the sim of the area around here is depicted quite well. The colors are depicted quite well. Drew, what time it is? What's the time where you're at? It must be like early as, still like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I would imagine. No, I don't have a flight plan at Benny. Basically what we did, we started at Caloundra and then we just did a Say Intentions thing. So we're flying up to 5:20 a.m. Okay. So early, but not early. We're flying up to Bundaberg, Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta. So, but we're going to make a stop at, which I probably need to let the VIPs know, but we're going to make a stop at Maryborough, which I need to just hook to the right a little bit here. Got Mr. Bedo, Mr. Lonsky. And then up here is, we're going to see Fraser Island. People may know Fraser Island for the island where all the dingoes are running around hurting people. Now killing people, apparently. Biting backpacker bikini people on the backside. All that sort of stuff. So that's just up here. Dingoes got my beat. Well, you think about it, though. I don't know if you guys hear about it, Benny, because obviously we get a lot on the local news, but there's always shit going on at Gari when it comes to the dingoes. So they actually killed someone a couple of weeks back. So I'm not sure if you guys hear it in Victoria, but yeah, it's always in summertime. There's always dingoes. It's been all over the news recently. Yeah. So I don't know if you get all the other episodes that are on there, but everyone, this, you know, in the peak summer season, which we just sort of finished, the holiday season, because everyone's gone back to work, but there's always people getting bitten. But it's just the tourists. There's people that live on the island permanently. Like there's permanently residents on the island. There's 2 resorts on the island. Those people never get bitten because they're not in the spots where they all are. So you want to go out. The dog wants to go out because I'm talking about dingoes. Different smell, maybe. I don't know. I think probably the locals are more, they know what's going on, so. We lost everybody again. No? Clued up, yeah, they'll be clued up. Yeah, it's like croc attacks at the tourists that don't read the signs. Yeah, like don't go swimming. Like only go swimming in you know the designated pools. Don't actually go swimming in the rivers. Yeah, I get you. I get you. So over here, we're a little bit left here. So Maryborough's over here somewhere, and Harvey Bay. I'm sort of steering to Harvey Bay's over that way, but we need to go up this way. So we're a little bit off. I think where Steve's pretty much on the money. I'm a little bit off the direction here, so we're just going to change. Yeah, we'll stop at Maryborough and do a coffee stop. I'm just going to let passengers know because it's just over here. The airport's just there. I can just see the runway in there. Really cool thing is there's actually a big, I think it's on this side of the river because it's been a while since I've flown there in the real world. But there's a, I think it's a sugarcane factory or something. And you can generally see the smoke or the steam stack before anything, which is good because it actually gives you a reference point for what the wind's doing. So we're going to make our way down. I always forget how to do this because it's been a while. Here we go. This is what I want. No. Oh, hang on. Hang on, you got to use the buttons. I forget. You got to use the buttons. There we go. There you go. That'll do. And it's going to be a crosswind, whatever we probably will do. But there she is there. Oh, you've got the actual other crosswind there that we could do. I've never landed on that runway, though. We could give that a go there. Let's have a look. Let's have a chat to these packs on board here and see what they have to say. That we're going to do a quick stop. To our VIP passengers, we're making a quick stop along the way. We're going to be stopping at Maryborough and picking up some extra champagne for you guys, some nice cold ones. So we'll be on the ground for maybe about 10 minutes. It won't delay our time into Bundaberg whatsoever. I don't need...
Quick stop at Maryborough for champagne. VIP author Alex Harper and entourage on board. Last mission had a unique troubleshooting barrel roll. Glad things are smooth now. Bundaberg, Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta remains destination.
There we go. We love working with this mob. Any Bundy rum? Yeah, we could go and pick up some Bundy rum. All right, I've just popped the airport. Do we want to do a grass strip landing? No, we'll just do the crosswind. I'm just thinking probably what the wind conditions we're doing. I can actually look it up on the airport lookup anyway. Runway 35 is in use, so information Zulu. Winds are 35. Sorry, winds are at 70 at 4 knots, so it's bugger all anyway. Like we're not looking at much at all. So we could go straight in, but I'm gonna have to why is this moving off for Maryborough traffic? This is Baron 7766. We're coming straight in at runway 35. We're on a 5-mile final. Maryborough traffic. It keeps falling off the CTAF for whatever reason. Don't know why.
Baron 7766, Sunshine Coast Tower, say again, please.
We're just going to ignore that and do our same thing. Yeah, Captain, how about some WD-40 with the sticky ailerons? Yeah. No, we sorted them all out. We thought they were sticking a little bit, but they just needed to be, you know, roughed up a little bit. All right, slowing down. Going to drop some flaps.
Maryborough traffic, November 12 Hotel. We are overflowing the runway. We'll be landing runway 27, or is that 35? We'll be landing on a runway, November 12 Hotel.
Westpac 12 Hotel, Sunshine Coast Tower, runway 27 not available, runway 13 in use, advise intentions.
We'll take runway 13, full stop, November 1 Hotel.
I love it when he's on the radio and then he goes, I've never heard that on the radio ever before. That's the first. Funny. Thank you, Mr. Simblitz, for jumping in. Gav, are you on SayIntentions? You're gonna do some calls or jump on for a hello? Actually, I haven't even checked to see who's on SayIntentions with us. I wasn't really worried about it too much today. All right, coming in super low. Maryborough has actually got a quite nice runway. It's a really nice runway to land on. Nice and wide.
And November 12 Hotel here. I don't want to dob on anyone, but during our flight down here, we need to make a report of a Baron that was doing barrel rolls. You might want to advise him of a number to copy.
Westpac 12 Hotel, Roger, report received. Thank you.
Oh, you bugger. You shithead. That's the dog of the thing to do. We've got an aerobatic license, thank you. We've got an aerobatic license, I must add. Thank you very much. And we've got to land because we need to get some champagne. So that's all sugarcane there, so it must be the sugarcane factory from memory. As I burped into the microphone. Actually going to get rid of these nameplates on so I can see. Geez, the river's looking a bit low. Bit of turbulence here. Someone needs to do some scenery for Maryborough. I think there's freeware from flightsim.to from memory.
Just confirming November 12 Hotel. We'll clear to land runway 17.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Go the stutters. Long landing. Jeez, I might have to go around. I'm not going to. We're not going to. Come on, just get your bum on the ground. Come on. Oh my god. Use all the runway, ladies and gentlemen. We used every single part of it. Holy cow. That was dreadful. Just didn't want to get on the ground.
Contact ground on 121.1.
We've landed 17 November 12 Hotel.
Oh, is he going to do it on every single call, you knob?
Park 01. Aircraft traffic 01. Direct in on 13.
Well, where's Lonsky?
Sake, cut it. We can't go in there with you shooting like this.
We almost had Max on the runway there. We'd like to make a report.
Damn it, Chappie, I'm doing it my way.
You hardly used any of it. I know. I just used the section at the end. But I am taxing quite quick here because I got Lonsky coming in behind me. He just made his call. It's coming direct in.
Archangel 01, say again, please.
I should have gone around, but yes. Should put the ailerons into the wind here.
Park 01 on final. Runway 13.
I'm flying it down the runway.
Good on you, Lonsky, for giving it a go. We're going to stop off, get some champagne, get some coffee. Yep. So we're going to shut off one engine. And we're going to keep one going. And we'll say hello to Haydos. If you see a guy walking around that's missing a couple of teeth, that'll be our good friend Hayden. He'll be walking around trying to scavenge parts off other planes to put on his. As Lonsky's coming, on your Lonsky. Lonsky just picked up SayIntentions recently, and he's been getting out and about, which is good to see. I'm sure you are rated for a short takeoffs and landings. Betty. See, the problem is when we have people here that have real world flying experience, they know what I should be doing, what I should be doing, and they know I know what I should be doing. Makes it even worse. All right, let's pop on a break here. We're going to put some beans in this plane. Let's get that RPM up here. Going to drop that down there. We're going to pop off this engine here, just so we can open up the door. And we're just going to go and make a quick cup of coffee while Lobster just does a, what's his name? What was the golfer? Jack Newcomb? Lopped his arm off. Lobster's just gone and done that. And there's Mr. Kookaburra. We'll just be on the ground for about maybe 5-10 minutes max. We're just getting that cold champers for you guys in the back. Hello, everybody from Trinity Bay, Vale, North Queensland. I don't need arms. Why do you fly your plane with your feet? There is one person that does.
For Champagne, Bundaberg, Yankee Bravo, Uniform Delta still on schedule. Author Alex Harper and entourage all good. Last mission had a unique troubleshooting barrel roll. Glad things are smooth now.
Stopping to get champagne, and we're stopping to champagne for the entourage, and we've been doing barrel rolls. Holy cow. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you with some music for a little bit as we'll go and do a quick coffee run, and then we'll continue our way up to Bundy, and I'll just leave it this for you just in case anybody decides to do a bit of a landing. But we will taxi and backtrack up to this runway here, because that's the way the wind's going. Or we actually might go on the grass runway just for something different to do. Either one. And did Beto fall asleep or something? Is he still in Caloundra? Who knows? Who knows what Beto's doing? But Drew, thank you so much. That is absolutely insane. So I really appreciate that massive dono. And again, this is for you, Mr. Drew.
Can't live to live without you.
Just be honest. Why is it so hard to speak the truth? Why is it so hard to just be honest when I want this? Maybe you want it too, so I just need to tell you. I just need to tell you. So hard to be honest, to be honest. Why is it so hard to be, why is it so hard to be honest? To be honest. Why is it so hard to just be honest? Why is it so hard to speak the truth? Why is it so hard to just be honest when I want this? Maybe you want it too, so I just need to tell you. I just need to tell you. I never thought you would take over my mind, 'cause I've been lost, but I'm giving you all of my time.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's jump back in here. Thank you very much for waiting, everyone. Mr. Burner, welcome to the stream. We're going to try and start this right-hand engine. Clear prop. Come on. Always the way, isn't it? Now we're stuffed. We are absolutely stuffed. Friggin' hell. Alright, so there's heaps of fuel in the tanks. On your A2A Aerostar. Might be too hot. Everything should be... Now the fuel's draining from the cylinders. Oh, there we go. Last chance. Last chance, Dave. I cheated a little bit there to go and actually see what was going on with the fuel. So, there we go. We're going to turn those off while we actually do our taxi. There we go. Cool. All right, let's have a chat to everybody that's in the... Oh, we don't want to see that. Everybody that's in the back here. The finest of champagnes and bubbles is in the plane, so feel free to, you know, neck one down if you want to for the entourage. And we're going to begin our taxi and take off out of Maryborough and heading up to Bundaberg. So we'll be departing in a couple of minutes. Alrighty. Let's go.
Copy. Champagne loaded. Departing Maryborough for Bundaberg, Yankee Bravo Uniform Delta. Enjoy the flight with author Alex Harper and entourage.
So what sort of books has Mr. Alex actually written since he's an author? Just out of curiosity. Is he going to tell me? It was too hot. I got them started then.
Adventure novels and historical fiction, known for bestsellers and engaging book tours.
Writes adventure novels and history fiction. There we go. Sounds pretty good. All right, CTAF. Maryborough traffic. This is Baron 7766 entering and backtracking runway 35. Maryborough traffic. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. I'm actually just going to go up to 35. I don't know what condition that other runway is in. We just said we're entering, so we're just going to quickly whiz around here. And just pretend there's no one around. There we go. Let's just whiz our way up here. Yeah, I think it was a bit hot to start mine too. I got 28 degrees now, so we're going to have to whack the aircon back on.
Traffic will be following suit, entering traffic on whatever runway this is, and good luck to everyone else.
I thought he was following suit, but he's gone up the other runway. Anyway. No, I've just learnt not to ask, you know? Just learnt not to ask. Let's get some more air into the cabin there. Landing lights can go back on. Oh shit. Helps if you're actually on the runway. Alrighty. Flapperoonies are down. Oh, Beto's here. Oh, hang on. Runway 17. Oh, hang on. I taxied up the wrong runway, didn't I? Whoopsies. Oh, no. I taxied. What am I doing? What am I doing? The wrong runway. See you, Mr. Blitz. I'm saying to him that where's he going? But here's me taxiing up the wrong runway. Just made him do a called off professional pilot. Oh my god. Oh yeah, but I look how quick he's going. He's literally flying. That's right. I'm not going to taxi all the way back. I wouldn't do that to myself. Oh my god. You'd think I'd know the runways considering I've flown in here in the real world a bunch of times, but anyways.
12 Hotel Maribor traffic, we're doing a high-speed taxi down to the other end of the runway because we followed the silly person.
Maribor traffic at Baron 7766, rolling runway 35 departing straight out on climb wind of 3,500. Maribor traffic. Speed's alive. Let's hopefully we've got enough. 80. Now she's getting up and going. Here we go. Rotate, tate. There we go. Plenty of room. That's Mr. Book Rider there's view in the back. And we're on our way to the Borough, which is 41 nautical miles. With a heading of 320. So if you're unfamiliar with the airport, the really cool thing with the if anybody's got SayIntentions that haven't done any SkyOps or anybody that wants to get it, it will actually say how far you got to go, and it will give you a heading. So even if you're going to fly direct, I know that we've sort of haven't flown direct today because I've taken you sort of some real world ops, but Maribor traffic, Baron 7766, a last call passing through 1,500 under 3,500, tracking Bundaberg Maribor traffic. So yeah, so doesn't matter where the airport is you can look at your live map to find out where you need to go. And the cool thing, which we need to go up to the left here, the other thing is you've got the airport lookup tool, and it's going to put in your airports where you're close to. So when we're going into Maribor, I could see where I was going to. It was already coming up here, but I'm just going to put in, if we got close to Bundaberg, it would put it in there, but we can grab all the information. So for people that try the what's it
November 12 Hotel, we're departing north towards Bundaberg. Final call, November 12 Hotel.
So for people that use the groupie, you actually get access to this for free, and that gives you all the information, your radio frequencies, the elevation, a lot of stuff that you would see on the Ursa. A nice big thick Ursa where you would look it up before your flight. All that sort of information's here. Visibility, QNH, elevation, which you would get out of your Ursa, frequencies, which you would get out of your Ursa, all your different runways, and then you've got your ACES here, and you even got a meter, even got a TAF. Well, Bundaberg's big enough for them to do TAF, so you even got a TAF, which is super cool. And just making sure there's not going to be anything that's going to stop us from running in there, which we should be okay by the looks of that. There is, do you know, there's one thing that I would actually, there's a cool thing in the EVBs that helps you out, where you can just basically hit a button, and it will actually dumb down the meter for you. So for people that don't know how to read meters, I reckon that would be a good option for them to actually put that in there, where you can dumb it down and it actually dumbs it down for you. I'm going to actually put that in there as a feature request, because I reckon that would be super cool. Because I'm thinking if you got people jumping into things like SayIntentions and they're learning how to do radio calls, they're not going to understand how to actually read a meter. But maybe I should do a video about how to actually read a meter. But yeah, I would be pretty confident there'd be a lot of people that actually don't know, that would know what some of this means, but doesn't know what all of this actually means. So yeah, That's an idea. I'm an ideas man, you know. So we're gonna move that back over there. You don't have to use that app either. You can actually put SayIntentions and run it in the bar. I think I've actually got it there, but I'm not logged into it in here, am I? No, I am. Oh, there we go. Can you make it smaller? No. There we go. You can actually just have it in your menu. We're going to go up to 5.5 again. All right, let me just do this. There we go. I'm going to pop that in there. We're going to use the heading. And we're going to continue up to Bundaberg. You were so getting a tip to at the end of the flight by the author there. Yeah, we should do, since we dropped off and got some champagne for him. They're having a lovely time in the back. T's and P's are all in the green there. That's good to go. Playing the disco music in the background for him. And we've got 27.6 nautical miles till we get to Bundaberg, which is just up here. We're pretty much running straight into it. I've been to Bundaberg Airport on the outskirts, like driving their car. I've never actually flown into Bundaberg before in the real world. Now they're singing Ken Lee. How do you know about the Harvey Bay turtle tour, Mr. Drew? No, up. There we go. How does Drew know it wasn't me? It was Lodsky. Well, to be honest, apparently the best turtle tours are actually in Bundaberg. They've got a big turtle place thing there. So this area of the world is very, very, very important to the whole world of. I think this part of the world here basically is a breeding area for 1/3 of the world's turtles, if I go off memory correctly. We actually went up to Bundaberg to actually do the turtles up there, but unfortunately we couldn't get a ticket, so we missed out. But yeah, I believe 1/3 of, and there's 2 different types of turtles they have up here, but these turtles that come and breed here go all over the world, Hawaii, all sorts of places, all over the world, but they come back here to breed. And there's one thing that is very, very important that upsets turtles when they're trying to find where to go back home is light pollution. So if anybody knows much about turtles, I'm only going off my memory here, but there is light pollution laws they have, I believe, around here, and areas where they're not allowed to build and stuff, so the turtles can to nest. So, but they do a lot of conservation around like Bundaberg, north of Bundaberg, down to Harvey Bay and so forth for the turtles. So very, very, very important for the turtles. Yeah, Mrs. Olsen Jr. actually went to do another turtle watching thing, but that got cancelled because of bad weather. So they've missed out on the turtles twice now. Apparently Drew knows what's up. But yeah, super cool area. But yeah, noise pollution. light pollution is the arch nemesis of the turtle around here for breeding season. But yeah, they know how to get home. It's like they've got a homing GPS signal on their bloody on the shell. The Oz family loves the turtles. Yeah, we love turtles. Because we're a very animal orientated family. We love animals. All right, so come up to 5.5. We're going to be making a slight turn here to 3-3. So I'm going to go over to 3-3 there. You loved wasps and snakes. I was actually going to send a thing. I got on the there's a Facebook page which is Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers. They actually caught a python the other day under a house that swallowed a cat. That's crazy. Turtles are actually a fascinating. What a lifespan! Yeah, it's insane, insane. Fantastic creatures. Oh, we're here already. So this is the airport here. And I believe we are going to be doing CTAFs in here as well. Oh, there's ground. Bundaberg ground. This is Baron 7766. Would like to come in for landing on the active runway, please. I don't know what runway we're landing on. I didn't even think there would have been a ground. Nobody's listening. Anyways, we'll just jump on the CTAF. Don't know why there's a ground on there, but there's no thingamajigger. Anyways, that's okay. Airport lookup. We will go for runway 14. We've got, oh, so the wind's different up here. So they don't want to land on runway 35. They want to land on runway 14 or 17. So we can do that. So that's going to be 35. So it looks like we're going to come in on the other area. So we're just going to quickly do that. Sorry. Bundaberg traffic, this is a Baron 7766. We will make a right-hand traffic into runway 14 for a full stop landing. Bundaberg traffic. And we're pretty high up, so we should be making these calls, but we are. Bundaberg traffic, this is Baron 7766. We'll be making a non-standard approach into runway 14. We've got some aileron issues, Bundaberg traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have the airport in sight. We're just doing some maneuvers down so we can land at the airport. So if you are drinking some champagne, please make sure that you hold your glasses tightly and take the last zips, as this is going to be the best 30 seconds of your life. This is your captain speaking. Over and out. The above emojis represent a snake-eating cat. Yeah, I was going to put the link up there, but I thought I would frighten all the drop bears.
And maneuvering for landing. Enjoy the arrival.
But I might put it up there because one thing that actually worried me is how many snake calls they've been doing lately. They've been doing so many. They're so busy. Red belly, black snakes, brown snakes. It's crazy. A lot of pythons, which obviously pythons aren't venomous. I can't see what I'm doing. I really need to get my Toby hooked up.
Thunderbird traffic, November 12 Hotel, short final on runway 17 or 27? Something with a 7, I think.
One 4 is active runway, sir. Have some crazy critters. Yeah, we've only seen one snake. We've only had one snake in the backyard this season, Drew. But generally, I don't really see snakes. He's on the ground anyway. I don't generally really see snakes around here. And it's usually in the start of season and the end of the season. So we're just gone like halfway through. Actually, November, January, yeah. So we got one more month of summer left.
Didn't realise you were air traffic control.
None crazier than Ozflight Simmer. I am everything. I am even the ground you walk on, sunshine. Oh no, that's actually gone straight into SayIntentions. It's come up. I've seen it. Right, second notch of flaps. I'm waiting for a smart ass comment back on that one. I think
the ego has gotten too big.
I think, Bubba, I think my wife would actually agree with you there. I think she would. Actually, I don't have payware for this. I do own payware for this, but I actually don't have payware in the sim today. So, but I do actually have payware for this. This must be one of the Orbix 2020 sceneries that they haven't brought into 2024 yet.
It's by Impulse Simulations.
Ah. Well, I should have it installed then. Do you know what? I reckon I put it in there, but I forgot to probably take it out of the wrap folder. So it probably says Impulse Bundaberg and then Bundaberg again. I reckon that's what it would be. I'll check my community folder in a moment, because I thought I put it in there. Hey, Mr. RB Simmer, what's going on?
Traffic, November 12 Hotel. Our pizza has arrived, so when you step away from the flight deck real quick, then be aware of the traffic of that Baron. He's a bit, his ego's too big at the moment, so just give him some wide berth.
Is Lonsky just landed? Bundaberg traffic, Baron 7766, backtracking at runway 017, heading to the hangars, Bundaberg traffic. Should get off the runway here for everybody. Mr. RBS, welcome. Just the Sentry caps coming in there. Oh, that's annoyed me if I haven't installed that properly. Bundaberg traffic, Baron 7766, clear of all runways, Bundaberg traffic. Actually, we're going to go and park actually over in the proper parking spots. We're at Mr. Kookaburra. I think these two fellas over here actually probably running the scenery by the looks of it. And we're going to swing over here and let these lovely people out. Okay, you see the parking spots. Yeah. These parking spots are pretty accurate. So I wonder if someone's actually gone in and did some of the when they were running the World Hub. Nice to see that Microsoft haven't said anything in their blog post, but they go and drop the Talon in this week. But I think someone else actually did. Wasn't it someone? Who else did it? Was it someone else has already done the Talon? What am I looking for? Brakes. Just recently. Alrighty. This is Baron 7766. Just about to stop engines. Thank you very much for flying Oz Airways today. The airline of choice when it comes to entourages, VIPs, and clowns. Thank you very much.
Excellent job. VIP's happy, smooth landing. Enjoy Bundaberg.
Your control yoke needs some of that champagne. It seems to shake. Yeah, that's because I'm using a force feedback one, Drew. So yeah, so it's rumbling because I'm using a super cool profile that Marcus Simmer actually put me onto. So funny enough, and it's really, really, really good, really good. Alrighty. We are going to get these guys out of the plane. Now that they've paid the money, they can get out. Get out of my plane. And we're going to do another one. I think we might fly to Harvey Bay, or maybe we'll have a look, see what's up north. But yes, there we go. Beautiful plane. And let's see. Just want to see if my hours are adding up here. And do you know what? I think I just earned a badge as well, because I think I've flown in 100 airports in SayIntentions. So I believe... Oh, no, it still hasn't got... So I've been to this airport before. I've got 99 airports to go. I don't think this is going to dox me at all. But this is my status here. So this is the career thing in SayIntentions. So I've done 222 flights since I started using SayIntentions again. 42.6 of those is VFR hours, 104.8 is IFR hours, and we've visited 99 airports. And with our career progression, it's split up into a couple of different things. We've got VFR flights, and they're my badges there. So I'm currently a veteran pilot, so I need to get 75 hours before I get the instructor rating. For IFR flights, so if you're into airliners, I'm sitting at between 50 and 150. So I basically need another 45 to make captain. So I'm senior first officer. And then you have SkyOps stuff. So I've only been doing the SkyOps stuff when we're on stream. So we've done, or maybe I've done most on stream. So we've done 7 missions so far. And then once we get another one, we'll actually get moved up into captain. I know this question, if so, 2023, but do you still use pilots? Do you still do any pilots live? Not really, Drew. Just only because the time frame to do it. So yeah, like I still have pilots live. I still have it installed. I still enjoy it. Yeah, there's a bunch of different career option stuff now available. We were doing some of the Just Flight one, but I wouldn't mind messing around with a bit of on-air stuff as well, just to mix things up on the streams. Because I was watching Two-Tone Murph the other day, and you can actually build and stream your own airports in it, and SayIntentions links with it. So, but I've been just doing a lot of SayIntentions lately, the last couple of months, because I really, really, really enjoy it. So, but this is just something extra that they actually put it in. Oh, it's got 4 badges. I still haven't got that one yet. I need to get one more. And I can actually get that badge, and they're going to be putting more in there. So the other cool thing is they have a leaderboard, and because it's the start of the year, it hasn't been too many people doing the SkyOps stuff. So I reckon I actually might actually be on here now. Let's have a look. Understood to confirm GSX is no longer in your sim life, right? It's probably going to come back in, Drew, only because I've got the power to run it properly, and 2024 is working quite good. So, oh no, we're not on there. We're not in the top 50 yet. So if we do one more mission, we may get into the top 50. So we're going to do another one. We're going to fly somewhere else very, 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 very soon. But these ranks are pretty low. Michael C's been smashing it up. He's, wonder what I can sit there. View Michael C's public profile. Let's click that. What does that do? Profile not found. Okay, I guess we can't have a look at his public profile. What do you have to do to get the long haul badge when you get it from? How do you mean the long haul badge? Isn't the long haul badge on? There wasn't one here, was there? No. Isn't that on? Not this one. That's on. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Career mode for actually Flight Sim itself. These are the badges that I've earned so far. Emergency landing, we've declared it. First flight, and obviously vectors in. So I actually don't know all the different badges, but yeah. So I was thinking we were going to get that one. So, but yeah, there's so many different career option stuff now, and also you got the career option in Microsoft Flight Simulator that I haven't done at all. So. Anywho, let's close that and let's do another one. Who's this? Who's this dude? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's Mr. Lobster. Mr. Lobster. All right, let's jump into plane and let's do another mission and pick it up. We'll have a look. Do you guys have any suggestions of which airport you want to go to? Let's see, have a little bit of a look around, see what we can find. Not going to Melbourne, you idiot. What's this one here? Mondrian. Mondrian. Is that far to go? What's this one? North Gregory Elliott. What's this one here? Childers. We could go out to Childers. Anybody want to go out to Childers? Or we could go back here and land in Harvey Bay. What else is around? Mondrian Airport. Or what's this one here? Agnes Waters. Anybody want to go? How far is that going to be, though? That's a fair... How far is Angus Waters going to be? I don't think I've flown there. Let's go to Angus Waters, yeah? Anybody want to go to Angus Waters? We'll see. We'll request it and see if they'll give it to us, though. Yankee Alpha... Let's see if we can actually... Let's see if we can request that. We'll see. What is it? Yankee Alpha Whiskey Tango. Yeah, that's not that far. Yeah, let's go up there. I've never flown up there, and I might be able to get my my 100 points. So let's turn on the battery for a second and tune in the radio. Just see if we can get something. How about a trip to Leogartha to attend the Mushroom Festival? Where the frig is that, Drew? The Mushroom Festival. Mushrooms and Australians. It's probably a bit too early to be talking about mushrooms and Australians. We still haven't got over all the tragedy that happened in 2025. That's where the old lady did the deed. Oh, it is it? Too soon. Bloody hell. They wouldn't have a mushroom festival there. Skyops, this is Baron7766. Can we please grab the next VIP charter that's leaving Bundaberg and going to Agnes Waters? Yankee Alpha Whiskey Tango, Baron7766. Let's see what it's going to give us. Mushrooms, a life in prison, and so it should. Yep.
VIP charter Bundaberg to Agnes Waters approved. Stand by for details.
There we go, Gav. You can choose where you want to go. Can you go to Melbourne, Ernie? Negative. Negative, Ghost Rider. We're not going to. We're not going there. It's 26 degrees in here. Holy cow! All right, we're going to start this left engine here. I'm going to get rid of that for a second because she's hot. I heard it's a really cool guy in the tower controlling Melbourne. Is there? A real legend. FS Mods. I'll drop a thing in there. We should get some more products up there soon, but feel free to have a look. We're in our quietest period of the year now. We've definitely hit that. Normally doesn't happen until February, but we've hit it a few days early. It's been dead, which has been a nice change because we've been flat chat the last 4 months. Maybe I should request a flyby of the tower. Go on, Lonsky, see what happens. I've never done that. Don't know if it's going to let you though. It could do. Hang on. Shouldn't I probably turn off the ATC? Sorry, AC. Where's the AC? It's right in front of me. I'm just going to turn that off. Come on, girl. She's definitely got enough fuel. Come on. Come on. There we go. We got life into her. There we go. Up and running. And let's get the alternator on and get some power into that battery. Holy cow. That was a mission. No, we were close to flooding it. We didn't actually have enough fuel in the cylinders. This thing likes to start with a lot of fuel in the cylinders and then the pumps off. So, what frequency you guys are on? If you want to jump onto, it would be 1, 2, hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1. The pilot to pilot one though is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. Was it 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 5? That's the pilot to pilot one, Lonsky. But he'll be on the CTAF one, so you can just click this one here. This will be the common frequency. At the moment, I'm speaking to SkyOps, so. SkyOps, this is at Baron 7766, just making sure that our passengers are on board.
Roger, confirm when ready for departure.
We are ready for departure now, we're standing by.
Copy, confirm destination is Agnes Waters, ready when you are.
We are ready to board.
Copy, boarding approved. Advise when ready for taxi or departure.
Problem is when I'm doing this, I've actually got both of the throttles bound, so it's it's always a bit of a pain to start the next engine. Oh, a bit of a gurgle there. Cool, charging's coming up on the both now. We've actually got both alternators on. We're getting some charge, which is good. All right, we're going to get rid of that guy there. We still got enough fuel. Still got plenty of fuel. All right, let's close the door here. And let's close this guy. There's a lot of noise out there. We're going to get the aircon back on because it is 27 degrees. And we're going to pull that up there. Got the blower on high. Cool. AC doors are up. The Skyhops, this is Baron 7766. We're ready to start taxiing our VIP passengers out to the runway.
You are still on Skype's frequency.
I know, because you told me to tell you when we were taxiing. That's why I thought it was odd. Alright, we'll just go over the ground then. Bundaberg ground, this is Baron 7766. We are wanting to taxi to the active runway for VFR departure to the north. Bundaberg ground, this is Baron 7766. Can I get a radio check? It says there's a ground there, but there's not really a ground. So we just go on the CTF. Bundaberg traffic, Baron 7766. We are taxiing to the active runway holding point, Baron 7766. Anyway, CTAF's working, so we will just run with that. swinging our passengers around in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Oz speaking. If you need to grab my attention in any means, just please yell out Sir Oz or Mr. Influencer, either one. We are taxiing to the active runway. We're going to be taking off runway 14 and be flying up to Agnes Waters. On today's flight, we are serving champagne, fresh bubblies, a Diet Coke, bananas, grapes, and some assorted meats. So feel free to go for your life. And if you need anything, 6 bags are just on the side. And we wish you a very good flight. Captain Oz out. Now I'm just pulling out all stops. We're pulling out all stops now. Check your microphone. It appears that your microphone is stuck in transmission mode. Please check it before clicking OK. Means I was talking too much. I just been told off for talking too much. Oh my god. That is funny. Ah, no. Bundaberg traffic. This is Baron 7766 entering and back at the holding point Delta, entering and backtracking at runway 14. Bundaberg traffic. Oh my god, I've said too much. We have said too much. Strobes going on. Shut up. I know, right? Oh my god, clear on the left, clear on the right. We've been speaking way too much. Where's everybody gone? It's my tags not on. Oh, there we go.
And Bundaberg traffic, November 12 Hotel. We're following the gigantic Ego down the runway.
How'd you get a certificate to fly a November aircraft in Australia, mate? Just asking. Probably should have taxied up here and come out this way. But anyways. Ooh, who was that? That was someone. Let me have a...
Certificate? What's that? Never heard of her. Alright, let's go... What's this little section over here? That's a bit odd. They've even modelled in the Coles shopping centre over there. I might quickly get me some roast chicken.
Can you give me a pack of biscuit bickers to go with my coffee, please? Oh, biscuit bickies. Alright, I'm just going to speak to SkyOps for a second because previously they want to know when we're taking off. Passengers, this is Captain Oz back again. We're just about to take off, so please make sure your seatbelts are on and tray tables in the upright position. Thank you very much. And so Woody Blues? He needs the Woody Blues. He's getting. Jesus, he's gonna have to get.
I know that Oz Flight Simmer is requesting bickies, and I'm sure they'll run them out to the runway for you.
I think he's gonna need his credit card for Woody Blues. They're pretty expensive these days, I see, or I hear. Bundaberg traffic. This is Baron 7766 rolling runway 14. Holy cow! And we'll be departing the aerodrome on the downwind on climb at 5,500 Baron 7766.
This is what we all see on Shane's streams now.
I missed that one. I need to replay it. Hang on, I can't replay it though. Hang on, I'm not even in Streamlabs. Hang on. I missed the pop-up. I didn't see it. Was it an Oompa Loompa? I bet you it was an Oompa Loompa. Hang on, I just got to load in the Streamlabs. Ah, it does, and Streamlabs does want me loading. It's gonna let me in.
And November 12 Hotel, we can see there's a distracted pilot on the runway, so we're taking off in front of him, and we'll be reporting this to CASA.
All right, let's do a replay. Aaron, that is so funny. Oh, that is funny.
This is what we all see on Shane's streams now.
Oh, that's a bit low, isn't it? Better than Oompa. Yeah, you're probably right. Up she goes. Gav, welcome to the first class lounge again. Laps going up. Clear right, clear left, clear center. Let's do a turn here. Thank you very much, Gav. Oh, guys, people were wondering when I'm going to do the first class lounge changeover. I'm going to do it on the first. The first or the second. Because it's the weekend, so it might be the second when it's going to do. You could go lower, you know. I know you could. All right, we're just going to continue our climb here. Are they tennis courts down there? They are too. You could go and play a little bit of tennis, maybe. On a running track and watch the planes land. That'd be cool. But thank you, Gav. Gav, make sure if you haven't done it, there's 2 days left of the bi-weekly giveaway. So guys, if you are members over on Twitch or YouTube, we have a bi-monthly giveaway. This giveaway, we're actually giving away 25, I think it's US dollars for a Just Flight voucher. You just need to go over into our YouTube posts, scroll down a couple of posts, and you'll just see, you just got to put in there what you'd spend your money on. And if you win, they get drawn by Fabian. My pooch will draw her favorite response, and then we'll be in contact. So, and I think we had Mr. Bede Crawley, who was in before. He actually won the Contrail one we did a fortnight ago. So make sure you go and check. What does that mean about the first class allowance changes? Should I be outraged? No, Drew. No. So what I've been wanting to do for a long time, Drew, is actually we're just going to have one. So basically, and instead of having tiers, everybody's going to be on the same thing. So we're just going to have one lounge, and it's going to be a first class lounge, and I'm just amalgamating them together. So people like yourself will still get the same benefits that you get now, which is not really much benefits. But you're going to get that, and it'll be at a cheaper price. So for you, Drew, you're going to save a little bit of money. But what will happen is you'll have to wonder if I'm going to stuff people's classes up, though. Shit. I need to think about how I'm going to do it, because I don't want people to lose their run rates. Okay, I've got to go and figure that part out first, because I didn't even think about that. Maybe I need to get rid of the business class lounge, because it's more of the first class lounge run rates that where the main ones is. Don't mug it up. I'm just thinking about that now.
Look at how long. Don't muck it up.
So it's probably... Ooh, I'm going to see how I do it. I'll work it out, though. I'll work it out. I don't want anybody to lose their big, long run rates, so we'll work it out. Shit. Didn't think about that. Maybe I just changed the price and we just have to have the two and people can go in either one so they lose it. I'll work it out anyway. I'll find out. That only just occurred to me about that. I don't want anybody to lose their rates, their run rates. All right. That being said, I've got to move away from that subject until I gather some more information and figure out what I want to do. But I'll post it on the Discord. Bloody hell. One job. All right. So we're going to go direct to Yankee. You think I would have figured that out before I mentioned anything, but no, it's not how I work. All right. Now we can get rid of this guy here. Kill. Let's go autopilot engage on the nav, and we're going to keep going up. Gauge this guy here, and we're going to go drop down to 600. There we go. Cool. Happy days. I knew I was destined to join the stream this morning for a reason. As I was saying it, Drew, it was just popping into my head at the same time going, I've done it once before, so I just need to remember how I actually did it, because we used to have 3 classes, remember, and I combined the classes to 2 of the classes together. So I've done it before, so it can be done. I just don't remember how I did it. So I'm going to remember that and probably watch some YouTube videos, because there will be some information on there before I actually go and press the button. So stay tuned. But if you do have a business class lounge and you want to make sure you can see all the first class information that's in Discord, you're welcome, and jump into the voice chat and all that sort of stuff like that. Just hit me up and I'll manually add you in. So in the meantime, oh, we forgot to do our last calls as well. So interesting thing is, even out this way, SayIntentions, which it just comes down to the guys don't know all the bits and pieces for all over the world. And it's really, really cool because there's a frequency tuner section within their Discord, and we just let them know. So I'll let them know about all the frequencies around here. But it's coming up as picking up Sunshine Coast. Now it's just changed over, so it's got Rockhampton. But it should be, there should be Brisbane Centre around here. Well, it's got CTR, so what's that going to do? That's Centre, 124.1. It's not the exact right one, but it will be close. So, yeah. So it just changed on me then. So before it was saying Sunshine Coast when it shouldn't have, but maybe I just needed to click on the app for it to change. Who knows? Just disregard anything I just said in the last 2 minutes. It's pretty much what we need to do. All right, let's sync the props here. And landing lights can go off. And we're currently 17 degrees. So I'm going to put some of the pilot heat down, and we're going to put the blower on to low. But we're still going to run the aircon in here. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Oz speaking. If you're finished the first round of Champers, you're welcome to get stuck in some more. And if you haven't, hurry up and drink up because we'll be there shortly. And when it comes to landing, we want you guys feeling pretty relaxed in the back there. So thank you very much, Captain Oz. I've got to do my Elvis Presley one at the end. Thank you very much.
Read back.
Sky Ops is just got. Watch, look at this. Look at this. Watch, hang on, I got to get the app up. Ladies, it's tried to read it for me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, hang on. This is Captain Owls speaking. If you finished your first round of champagne, you're welcome to have some more. And if you haven't, hurry up and drink up because we'll be there shortly. When it comes to the landing, we want you to feel pretty relaxed in the back. Thank you very much. The only thing it's picking up wrong is Captain Oz. But there we go. That just shows you how good the AI is picking up the speech. Because I speak quick. So, or I can speak quick. All right, here we go. With this Lonsky still here. Actually, I'm going to tune in over to 123, 123, 5, so we can say hello to Lonsky. 123, 123. Go over there. Lonsky! Are you on frequency? He's probably not going to talk on the radios now.
Can lay a bitty bop.
Please don't tell me busking is part of your day job. All right, let's do a bit of a fuel check here. All good. Got over half a tanks. Half a tanks. I'm actually probably running a bit too rich here, so we're going to drop that off there. Captain Aaron could do the gutter. Could you do the gutter? What does that mean? All the T's and P's are good. We're just going to drop the RPM down a smidge.
If you give me money, I'll do anything, mate.
Yeah, what's the gutter mean? I highly don't doubt that whatsoever. Oh, you dirty dog, Mr. William Kelly. I just saw that. You dirty dog. I did 2 barrel rolls for Drew. Thank you, mate. You dirty dog. Oh, no. I'm going to have to show that one to Mrs. Oz. That's the best one yet, Mr. William Kelly. That is the best one yet. Oh, do you know what? I should print that out.
Pretty good there, Shane.
I've got an idea. I reckon I should print that out. We've got like a calendar that's got schnauzers in it, and maybe I should put myself up for when it flips over to next month with that. See what she says when she changes it over. I reckon I'd do that tomorrow, not tell her. That is so funny. Oh, jeez, no, Murph saw it. Oh, no. Murph, what are you doing in here? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5. Oh, no, Murph is in here. Oh, God. No. Of all people, I didn't want to see it. But Drew, from me to you, you're welcome to print that out, frame it, and put it on your bedside table. Oh God! Now I'm embarrassed. Bloody two-tone Murphy rocked up. What's going on, Mr. Murphy? Oh God. It just shows you never know who's watching when you're streaming. But yeah, I reckon I'd do that. I'll put it on the calendar. I'll take a photo and I'll let you guys. I have terrible feeling that photo will be placed all over FS Weekend at the FC, especially. No, it won't. Drew's already printed out. If I get
2x5.
If I get photos back, Murph, of that picture being put around the place on FS Weekend, I'll know you will have something to do with it. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? That'd be hilarious. It's something I do not want to hear about, but it would be hilarious. All right, here's Agnes Waters. We've never been here before. We're just going to let our people know that we're... hang on. What am I doing? That we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Oz, the maker of the Australian barrel roll. Please finish up your drinks and trebles in the upright position. Seatbelts on as we are descending into our airport. Thank you very much. All right, so they're all good to go. And
Read back.
Don't tell me that's the friggin' airport. It's a dirt strip. Let me get some information here before we actually go in here. So it's Yankee Alpha Whiskey Tango. Guys, if you don't know who Mr. Two-Tone Murphy is, make sure you go and check him out over on the Twitch or the YouTubes or the YouTube verticals. Murphy's pretty much on every platform these days. Go and check him out and give him a subscribe. Yankee Alpha Whiskey Tango. Oh, why is that not working? Yankee Alpha Whiskey Tango. I should have done this beforehand, but I'm just searching what's the runways doing here. I don't reckon we're going to have much information. Yeah, we've only got an ATIS and a METAR. We've got no... Elevation is 60. Winds are at 140 at 26 knots. 26 knots at 140. Holy cow. All right, so it looks like we're landing in that direction down there. Is what we're doing. So we're going to drop off the autopilot. Agnes Waters Airport. This is Baron 7766. We're currently overflying the airport at 3000. We'll be descending on the dead side and entering at midfield downwind for circuits or for runway 14, I think it is. Baron 7766. It's like I got confused on my call what I was doing. Anyways, all right. So if I don't even know what I'm assuming that's like runway 14. So I'm assuming we're going to be doing left-hand circuits in here, so which means the dead circuit is going to be on this side. So we're going to make a right-hand turn. Waiting down there. And so we're going to go on the dead side. It's beautiful up here. And then we are going to enter the midfield crosswind, which is basically going to be, that means it's this side of the airport. So we're going to land here. So we're going to cross over this side of the airport. And we're going to cross over there at 1,000 feet. Now, it could be runway 13, it could be 12, it could be 15. I don't know the exact direction, but that's what we're doing. Keeping it nice and safe. And then we are going to do a quick circuit. So it's going to happen pretty quick. Because we are in a twin. Okay, Merce talking to Gav. Cool. I'm going to actually drop some flaps here just to slow us down a little bit more. There's 2,000, need to come down another 1,000. What is that? -12? Holy bejeebers. Do you get a lot of snow for that though, Mirth? Gears going down. Oh, I missed the gears. Sorry, everybody. It's 1,500. It's actually probably 1,100 we need to beat. So we're going to actually... Now we've descended. We're going to go on the crosswind, midfield.
Anyone on frequency, please call the crews. We've struck several trees that were not comfortable.
Can I please get a pilot report? Is the runway open? Mr. Simblitz. All right, let's trim. Agnes Water Airport traffic. This is Baron 7766. Crossing midfield for, or entering in midfield for circuits runway 14. Baron 7766. Oh, that was the shittest radio call if I've ever seen one, and we're too low. Shit calls, Oz. That's what they should call me from now on. Shit calls, Oz. Clear left, clear right. Brakes are off. Undercarriage is not fixed and weld, but it is down. Mixtures, magnetic CDIs are on. Seatbelts are on, lights are on. Everything is secure. Tree mod. You don't need a bloody tree mod in 2024. Well, you sort of do. There's Mr. Century Cap. If he's coming in, we're going to need to extend our downwind. Laps 2. Century, are you coming in? No, he's not coming in. There's Simblitz. Okay, what's he doing? So he's number 1. Alright, hang on. I gotta fly properly here. Agnes Water traffic, Baron 7766, turning in base, runway 14, number 2. Agnes Water. Oh, here we go. All the tree hugger stuff's coming out now. What's Simblitz going around again? Does that dude even know how to fly? We can feel the wind pushing. Because it's like 20 knots. So it's going to battle in a little bit. Shit, that is Century Cap is coming in. He's in a fast jet. We're going to let him go in front of us. We're going to have to go around, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what's bigger, these wings or Shane's ego, because it's pushing me around.
Oh, we're going to have to go around. Because, do you know what, Mr. Century Cap? We were in the circuit, my friend, so you're not allowed to just, like, fly in straight like that. Just saying. Agnes Waters traffic. This is Baron 7766. We're going around runway 14. Yeah, where's Mr. It's a busy place, this one. Let's see. There we go.
Come on, mate. It's not that hard. You've got this.
I'm trying to do it semi-professional. I need my track IR on. There's too much traffic. And that's coming from a dude that keeps flying off the dead side and doing his own circuits. And I'm way too high now. Oh, jeez, there's more bloody traffic keep coming in. Yous aren't meant to just come straight in. You've got to give way to the people in the circuit. What do you call this? It's not like we're landing on a just a dirt strip in the middle of nowhere. Jesus Christ, look what's going on there. Good night, Mr. Beto. Take care, my friend.
Sensing a bit of air rage going on.
There is. Agnes Water at traffic. This is Baron 7766 turning base from a 14. I think we are number 1. Agnes Water's traffic. You really don't want to hear someone say I think on the radios, but can't believe Murph was here when bloody had the barrel picture up. The timing couldn't have been any worse. Oompa Loompa. Piss off, Beto. Rack off. As they used to say on Neighbours back in the day, rack off, mole. Don't know if Murph ever got Neighbours over his neck of the woods. Is my numlock got it? I've lost my views. Why is those views not working? Oh, it's because I'm not hitting the right buttons. There we go. Let's try this again.
Waters traffic, November 12 Hotel. We're backtracking down a dirt track, also known as runway.
I'm just going to turn the nameplates off and pretend people aren't there.
Two Hotel, clear of the runway. Best of luck.
This should be our 100th airport in SI, so... Ooh, there's a bit of sync with those trees, which is very, very common. Trees like to suck you in. There we go, now we'll pop down. It's a bit turbulent, isn't it? You get a lot of mechanical turbulence from trees. Come on, girl. Settle down. Jeez, the ground effect's real. There we go. Just do some aerodynamic braking here. No swearing, Gav. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Oz speaking. Welcome to Agnes Waters. This is the home of the water and the, yeah, Captain Oz. That was the crappiest. Oh, someone's got the Talon. That's amazing. I don't even have it in the sim. How does that happen?
Back.
How does that happen? People have purchased the Talon. I don't have it in the sim, but it's streamed in there. How does that happen? Great advertising. It's probably the best advertising scheme ever. I would just like to know, how does that happen? Anyways. Everyone is in it for I don't own it either. Yeah. I wonder if FSLT's got Talons in it though. But that looked like not an FSLT, FSTL file. Oh, or type of aircraft. Emerald Lake's home of the what? Let's park over here. Good morning, Mr. Captain Howdy. There we go. Alright, parking brake on. Which is this guy here. Put some beans into it for a second. And we need to let these people out. Alrighty, what are we going to do here? Strobes can go off. Landing lights, which I never put on in the first place, because, you know, that's all good. Right, alternator can go on. I'm going to turn the masters. Actually, I'm going to need that to let Thingo know what we're doing. So we've got to let those come back up again. That's going to take it. Oh, my phone's going flat. Always happens. I suppose I don't really need the comms to come up because it's SayIntentions. It's going to do it through the app anyway. So we'll shut that engine down. And it's going to let SkyOps know. I think it's probably already... Actually, I think I've got to turn both engines off, actually. And it does it automatically anyway. SkyOps, this is a Baron 7766. We've made it all the way to Agnes Waters. Sometimes it finishes it up and sometimes it doesn't.
Welcome. Good landing.
There we go. Good landing. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's have a look, see if we actually got our... If we actually got our thingamajigger. Just stay away from my plane. I don't trust you. Ally Oz, you cannot sleep. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. All right, let's see if we can... if we got our little badge to getting 100 airports. No, it still says 99 airports visited. I don't know. Maybe it has to, like, update. Because I don't have the badge yet. Oh. And it hasn't updated that SkyOps one yet. Is it not counting what we just did? Oh, it didn't even count that last mission either. That's odd. I think it only counts IFR. No, because we haven't done any IFR. We didn't do IFR on the last one. Because I counted the last flight. That's odd. Oh, bugger. Why is that? I'll have to ask him why that happened. Oh, we were douched. We were douched. Oh, that's. Do you need some Panadol? Someone needs some Panadol. I said, get out of my plane. Don't mount your head in the front of it. Holy cow. So here's the Talon. There's the Starbugs in it. I reckon this is an FSLT. FSLTL. It's missing the traditional nose gear. Let's see how good it is. Yeah, that's not the one. Yeah, that's an FSLTL file, I'm thinking. Yep. I don't think that's the Talon that Microsoft Flight Simulator has released, so that's FSLTL. Doing that one, which is good. It's doing what it needs to do, the model matching. Give it some time, it will update. You reckon, Mr. RB Simmer? Normally it's pretty instant, but I will give it some time and see what happens. Let me do a little reset here. Still hasn't picked up. We'll see what happens. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. We're going to fly another one some other time. Anyway, so that's going to be the last flight today, ladies and gentlemen. For the Sky Up missions today, VIP charter missions up the East Coast. Our next stream is going to be back Saturday morning. And we probably usually do airliner flights when we do Saturday morning. And then maybe some more GA or something like that on Sunday. We'll have to see how we go. But yeah, Mr. Kobe, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just about to finish up. So if you guys want to get in for a bit of a camera shot, and we'll post on the Discord and on a YouTube post. Oh no, look at that. There's a DC-3 there. So if you guys want to line up behind the, I don't know, the Vision Jets over here and get some photos, you're welcome to. In front of these two bozos. We will take a snippy. If not, that's all good. That just ruins the whole night as well. Sign off now. Hey, what do you mean that ruins the whole night? I know it's a little bit earlier than what we normally do. We normally do at least 3 hours, but... You got anybody else around? No, everyone's dropped off. Lonsky's there. He's in his plane. Oh, don't get out for the photo, Lonsky. Oh, that's a nice photo. Look at that. Good stream, except the AFS in the barrel. Hopefully, Eva, we made your night a little bit better, my friend. All right, let me get the app up here. And I'll post this up in the morning. Not getting the 100 airports. Yeah, I know. I'll check it. I'll check it just before we go. Because I want to see the badge. There we go. There we go. Actually, hang on. Hang on. Do that again. Let's just do a closer one so I don't have to so I don't have to edit it. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Close that down. No! It's still showing 99. So it didn't, for whatever reason, didn't count that last one. Absolutely devastated. You are in there, Lonsky. Thanks for getting out of your plane and everything, Lonsky. Yeah, everybody say chase plane. Oh, that was a lot of fun. I like doing the sky up stuff. It's a bit of fun because you don't know where you're going. But we learnt two things. Is obviously we can get them to choose, or as Gav suggested, we can ask them to go to a particular airport too. So that's pretty good because we've never actually done that before. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Holy cow! What? That was absolutely insane. Big thank you to Drew for the massive dono, and more important, Cedric Cap's dancing. I forgot my words. Thank you, Mr. Evil. Oh, God. I'm never going to get a word in, am I? Is she going to go? No, she's not going to go. A big thank you to Drew for the massive dono. I appreciate it. Sorry about all the Leos in the stream tonight, but that's, you know, that's how we roll. Captain Aaron for the two $5 dono tips there. We had Gav renew his membership, Drew with his membership, and I think that is everybody. If I missed anybody, I do apologize, but thank you very much for hanging out. For safe measure, it's not going to play. Suffer in your jocks. Big thank you to Just Flight for supporting the streams also, and the lovely people over at FS Mods, absolute legends over there. Such nice guys. I hear they're very, very good looking too. You won't find a modest bunch of people over at FS Mods. Hey, it tried to play. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We'll be back on Saturday. We will have, in between then, we've got two. We did a video last night if you're interested in just learning about flight sim radio calls and stuff like that. We've got another 2 more videos to come out this week. So stay tuned for that. Adios, everybody. Thank you very much for coming fly with us. I appreciate it. It's so much fun when we can fly together, and the sim is working absolutely wonderful. So it's really, really cool. So we'll be back in a couple of days. Take care, and you know, have a great week, guys. Love you lots, and be well. Have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.
Ashes falling alone, leaving two ensouled demise. Ashes to ashes, where do we go? Yeah, where do we go? And pride's forsaken both of us.